Good afternoon for everyone. So today I would like to present the presentation about optimization fluid identification for laminated and thin reservoir by gas well drilling in Mahakam. So first I would like to introduce myself. My name is Tan Marianti. Now I'm working for Pertamina Hulu Mahakam. I was graduated from Geological Department of Trisakti for my bachelor degree and Petroleum Geology from ITB for my master degree. My working experience is from bottom to top. Well, as a geologist in 2006 to 2010, and then I moved to petrophysicist until 2014. I moved again as a reservoir geologist till 2018. And now I'm going back as well as a geologist here. So the background of the study is gas measurement is a standard using during both exploration and exploration drilling. Because of the gas well drilling is used also as safety device to indicate the well behavior. That's why every time we drill, we will have that gas measurement. And the second, from Howard et al. In 1985 and Candle et al. In 2000 paper, gas chromatograph data can be used to help the fluid identification. And then nowadays, we face our future wells become more challenging and more challenging. We have a high inclination in trajectory. We have a narrow pressure window for drilling. It's result in the difficulties for fluid analysis to be performed. And the last one, we deal with thin layer and low mobility reservoir in Mahakam. The objective of the study is to support fluid identification using gas ratio, and then to assess the possibility using gas ratio to help the perforation strategy when we have doubt in fluid status interpretation, and then to reduce fluid analysis points needed. This area of the study performed in Mahakam, located at Kutai Basin, Borneo Island. Kutai Basin itself is bounded to the north by Mangkalihat High, and then to the south by Adang Flexure, to the west by Kuching High, and to the east open to the Makassar Strait. So before gas well drilling studies is already performed in Mahakam since 2007 to 2019. Here we can see the Mahakam. We have in Mahakam we have many fields. We can see Tunu Field, Tambora Field, Handil Field, Sisinubi, Bekapai, Pechiko, and South Mahakam. So the study has already been done for 4 fields in Mahakam. First in 2007 in Pechiko Field by Gustiadi Rosa and Ronald Siregal. Second in 2008 for Tambora Field by myself, Tan Marianti. And then in 2014 for Stupa Field by Ahmad Zulharman Farisi. And last in 2019 for Tunu Field by me, Tan Marianti, and Anggit at that time. What is gas while drilling? Gas while drilling is gas we obtain from the drilling operation. And then for the gas while drilling, it consists of 4 types of gas. First is liberated gas. We can call it also formation gas. The gas comes from the formation when the bit crushes the formation. Okay, and then for the second, produced gas. Produced gas is come also from the formation, but after the drilling. So after the bit has passed the interval such as connection gas, trap gas, and long connection test. And then the third kind is contaminated gas. This gas is not from the formation. It gas comes from other source, such as mud additive, because we use mud for drilling, or from turbine effect, because we have a rotating system when drilling. And then the fourth, the last one, we have recycled gas. What is recycled gas? Recycled gas is gas that recirculated downhole in the mud system. Why? Because the imperfect degassing on surface. And what we use for the analysis is the formation gas. For the third types of gas, the other type of gas, we call it, or we consider as a background gas. So for this study, we have steps. First, we will do the depth match and selected gas data. Why we have to do the depth match for gas while drilling data? Because gas while drilling data is a lag data, where the data needs time to be recorded on surface. And the time itself comes from the calculation of annulus volume and flow rate used for drilling. As we know, hole condition is not always ideal. That's why we need to adjust the depth of gas data. And then the selected gas data is the data that we sure the validity of the fluid status based on fluid analysis, sampling, or perforation results. After we do depth match and selected gas data, we'll do quality control of gas data. And then all the gas data that pass the quality control, we plot it together in the cross plot to determine the best ratio to use, where we can distinguish between water and gas. After we establish the cutoff, and then the cutoff can be used for the field case. This is for the depth matching and quality control of gas data. Here we use Geologs 8 software for the study. We can see the log and the left, and then there is many colors. There is gas data which have many colors there. We can see the shifting of gas interval and gas data. That's why we have to shift a little bit above the data. And then for the quality control data, we use C1 per C2 below 80. Why below 80? Because it depends on the tools that we use for the analyzer. So even if C1 per C2 more than 80, the data is invalid and we cannot use the data. And the second QC will compare the total gas with sum of C corrected. C corrected is C1 plus 2 times C2 plus 3 times C3 plus 4 times C4 and 5 times C5. Okay, and then the range value is 0.8 to 1.2. So there is 20% above and below. So if the data is on the range, we can consider that as valid data and we can use the data. After we do depth matching QC data, we plot all the gas data into the cross plot. So here we can see water is blue, gas sand is red. It's overlapping to each other. Why? Because we believe we have a different composition for the gas data. This is comes from all interval, from top to bottom, for wells surround. And then we believe it's because the different source and sedimentation environment. As we know that Mahakam has a multi-layer reservoir where we have many gas source with different gas composition. And then from this observation, we decide to do the analysis per interval or per marker. Here also I put the equation for gas ratio for wetness, balance, and character. So for gas ratio cross plot here, we perform by interval by marker or marker. So we can distinguish between gas zone and water zone. The data itself comes from surrounding well data where have a valid fluid status. Okay, and then from here we can establish the cutoff, and the cutoff we can use the cutoff for our case in fit case. But before we apply this method, we do also the blind test and fluid review. So here's the blind test. The blind test is on the left, fluid review on the right. So blind test, we do the blind test where we have already the result of the reservoir itself. We know exactly the fluid of the reservoir itself, but the reservoirs are not included in defining the cutoff. So we just put all the data, the gas data, we put it in the cross plot. We see where the data is located. So we can see here, in this case, the data is located on the gas zone. And then from the interpretation also, even from the perforation result, we have gas there. So match the method with the perforation result. And in the right one, we have a fluid review. Fluid review is done. We perform fluid review before, because previously we have doubt in fluid status. So we have a gas possible there. We cannot distinguish whether it is gas or water. And then we plot all the gas data there, and we plot it to the cross plot. We see where it located. The data located on the gas zone, and then when we perform the reservoir, it's flowing. Means the perforation result is matched with the gas well drilling method here. Okay, so from this we can conclude that this method, when we do it per interval, can be considered to help fluid identification, where the fluid analysis could not be done due to thin layer reservoir or low mobility reservoir, or maybe we have high inclination well and bad borehole condition. From this study, also the success ratio, we have about 80% of success ratio. And then we are mandatory to have fluid analysis result, sampling and perforation result for calibration to have reliable cutoff line. And from this study, we found 4 good gas ratio relationship that can be identify or differentiate the gas from water. And then the method assess the possibility to reduce the number of fluid analysis. And this method, we can apply this method, or we can perform this method while we do picking point for fluid analysis. And to apply this method, we don't need extra cost. That's the important thing. The method itself is limited for fluid context and area. And also consolidation of database with new wells data is important for define the cutoff better. So thank you. That's my presentation.